All right, Josie, we're looking at the amazing Christmas ornaments here. But you found the one.
This is the sparkle swirl.
Rainbow poop. What is wrong with society?
Well, it's right next to whatever this is.
That's
like, I know it's supposed to be 11, but why does she look like that?
It looks more like a 2.
Yeah, I don't really get it.
And that's not much better. I mean, it is a Back to the Future ornament that's at a bargain price of $9, but it's not great.
Moving on to the collection I like to call the Nightmare.
Well, you were looking at whatever this.
We've got this.
This is Shrek, right?
It's supposed to be the Hulk, but I don't know why he's like boogieing.
He's Hulk smash.
Also, could go along in that pile as this one.
Wait, Batman here looks like Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs.
He's got a little bit of a chub here. I'm not really quite sure. Anyways.
That is terrible.
Yeah, I'm not even.
These are embarrassing.
I want to talk about Hermione for a second.
Yeah. What is that? It looks like a kernel of popcorn.
I don't know. By the way, this weighs nothing. I don't know what it is.
But I think we collectively decided on the worst one here. It's either this one you saw first.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a Teletubby's being murdered. Or what was the worst one?
This puppy over
Look
here.
Look at that. Like, if you're a fan of Harry Potter, does this mean anything to you?
When I think of Dobby, don't you think of his nose?
Because
he's got like a crooked nose. So
this looks. Turn away, Josie. This looks like a phallic device with. I don't know. It's very wrong. It's very wrong. At least Spider-Man looks like Spider-Man. Buzz Lightyear looks like Buzz Lightyear, and a leg lamp looks like leg lamp. But whatever that is. They went all in on this style.
Yeah,
it's for every brand has it.
I wish I knew why though.
There's an Iron Man. You're not enamored with the Iron Man?
No, not particularly. Although I would say he's one of the better looking ones.
It's because he's not human. Although little jets looks like he's hoarding Hershey's Kisses.
Yeah, I don't really get these. I'm just not quite too sure what they are. You know what I mean? Whereas this looks like the character. Mm-hmm. If you had a child who likes trolls are on the Christmas tree.
I was stipulating that these would be for parents of small children, and these would be either adult fans or people with kids that are a little older. Where are her arms?
They're behind her back, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
But when you look at these two next to each other, what are you supposed to say?
Next. And you were laughing at Groot with the Endgame logo.
When he's not even he's dead in 90% of that movie. I don't know. I just don't get these ornaments. They all kind of suck.
Well, let me ask you this. Did Stormbreaker vanish when the snap occurred? Because it was made out of his arm?
No, because they chopped it off, so it was just wood.
It doesn't count. Okay.
I like these mystery blind bag ones. Mm-hmm. You don't even know what ornament you're going to get.
I don't know why that's fun.
I don't know.
Well, on that note, look at this mess. Scarlet Witch, Bucky.
Can't do that, dude.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
What are we doing?
Hello. I start school tomorrow.
Your first day of school,
My first
kindergarten,
day of
yay.
school.
Now you know how to use paste and play with others?
I do, yeah.
So how long have you been off campus?
I have not been on campus since March 12th. I was a Thursday of this year, and I have not been on campus at all. I went once for orientation, which is basically just I picked up a bunch of textbooks that I've only used once. But I haven't really been on campus in class since March 12th because of the coronavirus. But now we're going back to hybrid, which basically means there's 3 different cohorts. There's A, B, and C. A goes on Mondays and Thursdays, and B goes on Tuesdays and Fridays, and C doesn't go at all. They're all online. I am in B, which means I go on Tuesdays and Fridays, which works out because my dad is off on Tuesdays and my mom is off on Fridays. So how did they do that? I don't know. But I'm going back to school, and it's very interesting. There's a lot of rules. a lot of rules. Like, we have to, like, walk around the entire campus to go to the bathroom. Like, onto the main street, like, crossing, like, through the street.
Because you can only go one direction.
Because you can only go in one direction. You can only go in one direction.
Only go one direction the whole day.
Yeah, the whole day. You can't go... Like,
Never go backwards.
If your class is room 11 and then room 12, you can't just go to room 12.
No.
You have to go all the way around campus, all the way into room 12.
No backwards
so
ever.
It's a little bit scary. And then we have a 10-minute break and absolutely no lunch. Because we're allowed to eat on campus, because to eat you have to take your mask off.
No mask off.
So masks stay on all day. If you are eating something at break, you have to like face a wall or something. There's a special location you can go in to face the wall.
How do you kiss your boyfriend or girlfriend?
You don't. Oh my gosh, COVID, Dad. But no.
Yeah, that'll stop young people.
Well, we have teachers on every single teacher's aides on every single area of the campus who will enforce social distancing guidelines, or we get in trouble. Okay, moving on.
You know that happened to me when I went to high school.
Did it?
Yeah. It was called Dungeons and Dragons. It enforced the social distance of all women within 6 feet of me.
That's great.
They didn't get near me. They would go, "Are you playing Dungeons and Dragons?" And I go, "Yeah." And they go, "Ew," and they'd run away.
Yeah, probably. For example, my theater class, there was 4 of us in the class.
Yes.
4 students.
Remember when a classroom of 36 was a lot?
Yeah. Will you be doing Waiting for Godot?
We are currently in the process of taking stories that first graders have wrote and adapting them into stage productions. That's what we're doing. My group, because...
You're doing the play Yellow Banana Meets Orange.
No, we're doing The Unicorn and Araya.
Oh, I was so close.
Very close.
I was so stupidly close.
First grade.
She read it to us herself. Yeah. She recorded herself reading us her story and we got to watch it. Yeah, she's so adorable. Basically, it's about her and a unicorn gets hurt, and then she finds a magical crystal to make her feel better.
Oh, God.
It's very
to
cute.
See her story come to life by high school students.
When I was your age, we had Alf.
So that's what we're doing. Anyways, I wanted to make this video to show what's in my backpack. #COVID edition. So this is my backpack. I know what you're thinking. You're not going back to 3rd grade because Marco has already made that joke. A kid in my theater class. But I really liked it. I liked it.
want a grown-up backpack.
I don't think you're going back to 3rd grade. I think you're going back to 3rd degree.
I like it.
Where's your microphone?
It's over there. But look, it's like shimmery and Iron Man's on it. And there's a detachable lunchbox, which I have no reason to bring it to school because I can't have lunch. But it's there. Anyways, so I'm going to show you guys a tour of what's in my backpack.
You should attach it in case you need extra room for something. Just use it as an extra pocket.
No,
that's 3rd grade, Mother.
3rd grade.
You can hold your phone and your
Mother,
earbuds,
have a little class.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're not going to have enough room in there for everything.
I do, actually.
Where do you keep your Dungeons and Dragons dice?
Okay, anyways, as I was saying, I was rudely interrupted. The first thing I have to bring is actually my Chromebook, which I need to grab because
it's
on
Is it charged yet?
It is charged.
Okay.
She's left the frame.
I'm
There she's back.
Charge it overnight because I'm scared to lose battery in the night.
In the morning you have to put it in. And the charger, they said every day
Yeah,
at
I have
school.
to bring the charger. So this is my Chromebook.
I don't carry enough.
This is what I do school on every single day. It's got our logo on it and it says excellence in education.
Let me ask you something. When I went to school, they taught us a very, very valuable lesson. Do they teach it anymore? About how it hurts your eyes to stare at screens for too long? They used to warn us about the TV. And now they literally make you stare at that all day.
Yeah, so this is, I log into school every day.
It sucks to be a kid.
Anyways, that's my Chromebook, and it goes in here every single day. But other things in here that I also have, for example, this notebook, which I will be using to take,
this notebook.
to take notes in AP Euro, which is my history class, because we pretty much have daily lectures in that class, and if you don't take notes, you will fail the test. So I've already filled up 2 notebooks. This is my 3rd of just notes. It's very difficult. Anyways, this is my pencil pouch. I need to put something here. It feels bland. Anyways, it
needs a Pepper Potts sticker.
No. Anyways, it's yellow. It's cool. I'm going to unzip it and show you guys my pencil pouch. Here it is in all of its beautiful pencil glory. I have a lot of pens because for some reason teachers don't like pencils anymore.
You're a big girl now.
Is that like a common thing?
High school, you moved to Penn.
Yeah, they've stopped letting us use pencils. So
You're not a freshman, you know. You've been there a whole year. You are a sophomore.
Well,
they just started doing this deal?
Yeah, in freshman year, they would not let us use pens. So I
so
guess
now you're a big
I've
girl?
like upgraded. I also have highlighters to highlight text because I am in an
that certainly
honors
is the
English
highlight of
class.
this video.
I also have I have to bring my own pencil sharpener. This is required because we can't use anyone in a classroom because
You can't touch
COVID.
nothing.
We can't touch anything, so we have to bring our own pencil
You
sharpener.
don't get COVID from surfaces.
Tell the teachers.
You
that.
don't. Otherwise, we'd all have it.
Anyway.
Is there any common sense left in the world?
That's my pencil pouch. Okay, next up, we've got my super duper cool binder. I'd just like to show you guys how cool it is. Look at how cool it is. Okay, it's got little spooky eyes and stuff on it. I don't know. I like it. Can you see it on camera?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, isn't that cool? I thought that was kind of cool.
Did you get paper for it?
I do. I have paper, and I've got a lot of things in it.
Okay.
This is a bookmark. It's got Iron Man on it. I got it when we went to Avengers Station in Vegas. It's really cool, and I need a bookmark because I don't have any friends going to school with me.
So that's your
Because
friend?
all my friends are in cohort A, so I'm bringing a book with me. I don't have that in my bag yet. I should get that.
You're not going to fit any more in that backpack.
Yes, I
That
can.
backpack's breaking the first week of
It's
school.
not breaking.
It's not. It's
It
meant to
can
hold
hit.
a peanut butter sandwich
It
and
can
a
handle a
blankie.
lot. You're being mean to it. Anyways.
Here's what your mom is. You've put too much in that backpack. You're going to break it. Will you attach the lunchbox to the front and fill that as well?
Well, it might
so
take some of the
we
weight
are
off the
current.
backpack.
Will you just let me finish, please? So,
Please let her finish.
We're
My
currently
Starbucks is
reading
melting.
in English class, The Metamorphosis. This is a short story about a guy who turns
I'm
into
done.
a bug. I don't really get it. I've only read 2 pages so far, but I feel like he's too calm about turning into a bug. Have you read this?
No.
Okay, well, it's fun.
In my world, what is the metamorphosis?
I don't know.
You don't even know.
No,
It's the name of Mr. X's submarine. I built a model of it.
that's boring, but okay. I also have notebook paper for math class.
This is why some animals eat their young.
I have notebook paper for math class because I can't do math in my head. Moving on. These are my jazz shoes. If you're wondering if I'm a good dancer, I'm not at all. This is my second year taking the same dance class. We're supposed to take intro to dance and then move on to intermediate dance. But what did I do? I took intro to dance again.
We went to a dance shop to buy those, and you wouldn't let me shop.
Well, it was like a bunch of like dance stuff. Like, what was the point of shopping?
I
then?
wanted to
We
look
don't-
around, and you
we
said
don't-
no. Look
Well-
at the floor.
Well, there's no reason for us to shop there besides the fact that I needed these.
Okay,
but-
what else is in there?
Moving on. That's it.
That's
Hold
it.
up. Wait, is there anything in here? There is. Hold up. There's a mask. There's a mask in here. I have to bring 2 because.
Where's the good one?
What do you mean the good? Oh, the good one.
Look at this mask she had to have. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. It's got Robert Downey Jr. on it. Oh
I
my
love him.
God.
The only problem is that there's like a lot of fabric and it's
Hard to breathe.
incredibly difficult to breathe in.
That might not be a school mask.
Whew,
That might be a
okay.
day off mask.
So these are the masks that I'm bringing to school. This one is from the doctor's office.
Kaiser.
So it's pretty cool. It says Kaiser.
Don't put it on your face.
Okay.
Don't. It's permanent. It says right on the front.
Why do you
Kaiser
scare me like that?
Permanente.
Why do you have to scare me like
It's
that?
Italian.
I got it on upside down. This is
It's permanent now.
Is that upside down?
No.
Where's the writing?
Where's the writing?
Let me see. Look up.
I thought you didn't want to be in the video. I'm having a hard time cutting you out.
That's right.
This
So
is the right
there's
way.
a little sewing thing. That's where the nose goes.
Okay, this is one of the masks, and I'm also bringing this one.
Now, according to all the memes, as soon as you step on property, you will be trading your mask with other kids. Is this the thing?
No.
Yeah, no. Isn't that the dumbest argument ever for not sending kids to school? That they're going to trade masks? Every kid I know obeys the rules at school. Sure, there are some bad eggs, but that's to be expected.
That's my backpack.
Okay. All right. Can I ask you a question about your Furbies?
Yeah.
Did you get them wet? There seems to be a lot more of them up there.
Oh, yeah. They're multiplying. There's many.
Well, they should help you with your math then.
They're not smart, but they're nice.
Okay. And have your good day at school. We'll get some
can I
footage
show
of
you
it.
my outfit for the first day of school?
Oh, you're not wearing the Iron Man hoodie?
No. Okay, this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this shirt. It's got stripes on it. I really like it.
It's
Zoom
nothing special.
in.
These are her and her old lady clothes.
This is. It's
That's
got
what she dresses like.
stripes on it. I like the stripes. Okay.
I like the stripes.
This is more for me in the future. You
Yeah,
know?
you
So
tell future you something.
Hey, future me. If you don't have a boyfriend yet, what are you doing? Also, if you do have a boyfriend, good job. Couple of questions. Number 1, does he like Robert Downey Jr.? Stop. Answer that. If the answer was no, break up with him right now. Question number 2, what is his favorite Shakespeare sonnet? I mean that. Is it a good one or a bad one? Because there's some Shakespeare sonnets that are not very good. You know what I mean? He has to have a good one. That's all. Okay. Also, are you pretty? Okay.
Was that directed at me? Because the answer is no.
No, future me.
Oh, got it.
Her cowboy guy.
No, that was to herself.
No,
About her cowboy
yeah.
guy.
Are
Yeah.
you pretty?
Okay.
Okay. These are the pants that I'm wearing.
With the stripes.
No, with
Why
the
is this a
stripes.
thing? Why are we doing this?
So for future me, I just told you. Here they are. They're pretty cool. They're like kind of comfortable.
Jogging old lady pants with elastic. I love her.
Do those say Sears on the tag?
Those are the clothes
The
she likes.
Jacqueline Smith collection?
Yes.
I like them. And I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna like tuck in like the front, and then I'm gonna pull the sides out so it's like a French tuck.
So when you look in the
A
future,
French tuck?
wait. So when you look in the future
Yeah.
and try to figure out why you don't have a boyfriend, remember this outfit.
No, I like it. And then I don't know. I think I'm gonna wear my jacket with it to like
What
dress
happened
it
to
up a
your
little bit.
flannel?
Well, I just thought that the flannel and the stripes are
Okay,
like
and then
competing
we'll
with
end
each
on
other.
this because
Wait, we haven't figured out the outfit yet.
my drink
So-
is melting.
It's fine. This is for me for
Want me
a
to hold
couple
it for a minute?
years.
No.
Get a sip?
So
No.
this is like my jacket. It's got a bunch of pins
Yeah.
on it to show what I like. You know what I mean?
All you kids are slowly turning into me.
So I think maybe I could wear that. But mom thinks I need to wear hold on. Mom thinks I need to wear the stripes with the flannel. But I just feel like that's like very like busy. You know what I mean? Like there's like a lot. Hold up. There's like a lot.
We
going
need
on.
something to offset the boring blandness of those pants.
You're so mean. I like those.
I think it doesn't really
pants.
matter what you wear, Josie. The backpack just screams color and fun.
True.
I can't tell if that's like sarcastic or if you
No,
like the
I've given
backpack.
you an honest opinion. There it is, right there.
I don't think I like them together. I feel like I look like a Harry Potter character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You're going to be
Harry
late for
Potter?
potions class.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the vibe I get from that.
Fine, wear your jacket. That's
Okay.
I think I'm gonna wear my jacket. Okay, but that's no wait. I'm still talking. Okay, so that was what I wanted to do today to tell you guys about.
Okay, now you gotta
I'm-
repack your whole
I'm
backpack
gonna
and get
ta-
ready for school.
Yeah, I'm gonna take pictures tomorrow of the campus, and then do a whole interview about what it was like.
Oh, so look forward to
So
that.
look forward to that. Hopefully it'll be in the same episode, so that you don't have to wait very long. My room's kind of messy. I hope nobody was looking. Don't look. Nobody look. That's all I have for you today, folks. Thank you for joining me on my journey. And one last thing for future me. Hello, future me. I just have to ask, how long is your hair? Now, hold on. If it is anything shorter than above the ears, what are you doing? Girl, the long hair is 10 times better than the short hair. 10 times better. Okay, that's all.
It's November 1st, or 2nd, so of course you guys have to make Thanksgiving turkey hands. I was telling Rachel,
We've done this before.
we did this on the show before. We had Thanksgiving early this year. This is our second Thanksgiving. We're like hobbits now.
Okay, I need a better picture, guys. Say cheese. I forgot to take my case off.
Will you
Much.
do my hand? Get a piece of paper. Mike, I want to put my hand on the paper. You trace it. And now draw it into turkey. Oh my God. Where'd he go?
Mike is the worst.
He is the
He's
worst.
probably the worst addition we've had to this family.
He's the
during
worst
this
character.
quarantine.
Well, he just. There we go. Hello. Hello, Amber. I'm the doll you really want. I'm the doll of your dreams. Austin, can you draw me some vodka?
He's ignoring you.
Austin,
I'm busy.
I need some vodka, Austin.
Turkey hands, Dad. Don't bother.
Oh my God. There he goes. Sorry, kids. Look, I grew up with drunks. Now you have to grow up with drunks.
Yours fake. Fake drunk. Sitting in this.
What?
How long can you send in a text? Like a minute, right? We're at a minute.
Well, restart.
Okay.
Restart.
That's okay. Keep going.
He's filming for the show, so I'll talk for the show. Anyways, cowboy turkey. These are the different types of desert plants. The
Mine doesn't
yucca
go
or the
as
yucca?
close
I
compared
believe it's
to
called the
those.
yucca. The little spiky
Yucca.
things. Yucca. Sagebrush, which are the little poofy things you see on the ground. The Joshua tree, which is a very distinctive tree that
Why
grows in the
keep
high
painting it
desert.
like brown?
And this is the saguaro
I'm trying to get some
cactus. It only grows in the low desert, not the high. So Joshua tree grows in high desert. Saguaro cactus low
Me
desert.
going through my
Well,
backpack
this
was
is
more
great, but I
entertaining
think
than
Dale
this.
and Paula probably know all
The
this.
Joshua
Yes, I
tree.
figure they do.
With or without
Say bye.
you,
Bye.
I can
Okay, we're filming
live.
here still, right?
With or
I was saying,
without you.
I know the states I picked might be controversial to some because the desert's a lot bigger than this. There's a lot of desert in California. There's a lot of
What
desert.
state is this?
I
Do you
think
have our coronavirus shutdown turkeys in that book?
Yeah.
They're terrible looking.
Show yours too, Josie, real quick.
There's desert as far as Washington State,
I can
and
see.
Idaho, and as far as Kansas. But I narrowed it down to the
jump in
states
here.
most
Do it.
people associate.
Hello, everybody. I'm here now.
He's a nice cowboy man.
So I did not do a cowboy turkey. I, in fact, did not do a turkey at all. I drew the Iron Man hand with the little.
Now, if you light a candle and say his name 6 times, it will summon Robert Downey Jr.
I would like to try that because if for some reason you're living under a rock, I love that man
Oh my God.
very much.
All right. Well, thanks for
so
playing.
there it is.
There it
It's
is.
pretty cool, and it's my hand.
Happy
so.
Thanksgiving. Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
On November
Thanks to
2nd.
give.
There she is.
Like this, I haven't been to school. Where
School.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my outfit. Okay.
Okay.
These pants are a little bit big. They are. I'm kind of pulling them up, which sucks because they were like a small. So what am I supposed to do?
Ask one of your cohorts.
I am in cohort B. I'm not that excited. I'm kind of just like, let's get it
All
over
right,
with
well-
and get Chick-fil-A.
I'll get whatever footage I can get, but we'll get the review after.
Yes, the full review.
All right, let's go to school.
Won't unlock the car.
We find ourselves at Fullerton High School.
For me to go to school.
Are you ready to go to school?
Like partly.
There are students already going in.
And teachers.
And a teacher. So I think,
I'm gonna get out and go.
Josie, have a good day.
I'm a little bit scared.
If there are any issues, you just call me and I'll come right back.
Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, okay.
How's that kid gonna smoke pot through that mask?
That's funny, Dad.
All right,
Okay,
Josie.
There's a long line, so
Have a good day.
I'm gonna get out.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Good luck.
Yeah.
There she goes. Once again, we're at the Buena Park post office here, right across the street from the beautiful fire department. And you know what I like to do here? I like to talk about the pudding cup on the ground. Well, as we know, the wind last week blew the pudding cup away. So it is not there anymore. So as you can see, like I said, the pudding cup is gone. The stain remains, but look here. We have a whole meal. We have now chicken nuggets, a box of Buddy Bars, a muffin, and a bag of something. So we've upgraded from a simple pudding cup to a full meal. Yes. Okay, so see that Subway over there? That's where I was yesterday to get a sandwich for me and Rachel. Next door over here, there's a Holiday Inn that also has a Hertz counter where you can rent a car. So I was returning our car rental from Las Vegas, and that hotel is actually tough to get to because it's on the opposite side of the street and there's really no way to get to it. So you have to go all the way around the block just to get there. and I didn't want Rachel to have to maneuver all that way to get me. So I decided, look, I'll just walk right over here and I'll get a Subway sandwich for us and it'll be great. So let me flip. There I am. So I walked over from there to here to get the sandwiches. And as soon as I hit this parking lot, I noticed that against the street there is there's a bus stop. And that's where a lot of vagrants like to just camp for the day. They just lay there all day. And there was a guy laying down. And when I entered the parking lot from the other direction, he sort of stood up, stretched, and then stared at me. And I could tell right away, this is probably going to be a problem. Because I'm a good reader of human nature. I study people. That's part of my gig as a writer, is to study human nature and then translate it to the written page, whether that be humorous or dramatic or whatever. And I could tell, like, this guy, I'm on this guy's radar. And I'm not sure why, because I wasn't doing anything except walking. So I stood over there and I was using the Subway app on my phone to order the sandwiches, because they have a special. If you buy 2, you get 1 free. And then when I sat there, I did all the sandwiches the right way. And when I went to checkout, it said, please check the checkout price, because if this location doesn't participate in the offer, it won't be there. It's automatic. And then I saw that it wasn't there. So I wasted 6 or 7 minutes doing this order and it wasn't going to work. So I put my phone away and I walked over there to the Subway and ordered the sandwiches personally. The lady inside was really nice. And I was filling the drinks when I texted Rachel, see me doing texting motion, to come get me, that I was ready to be picked up, because this is easier to get to. And I could see that the vagrant guy had moved from the lawn over to the next door. There's a Korean barbecue restaurant, and he had laid down right in front of their door and was sleeping. And I thought, okay, so he's fine. He's not going to bother me. He's asleep. So I stood inside the Subway for a few minutes waiting for Rachel, and I thought she was coming faster than she was. I thought she was going to be there a lot quicker. And I saw a car at the light at the intersection that I thought was hers or ours. And so I left the Subway and I stood right outside the door. So I'm holding a big sack of sandwiches and chips and then one of those drink holders with 2 drinks in it. And I looked down and the vagrant was stirring. And he slowly got to his feet. And he was walking towards me. And that's when I realized it's not Rachel. I don't know when she's coming, but she's not coming now. So you have a choice to make here. Now, I don't care about that guy's feelings or if he gets offended by what I do. I don't have that gene. I've never had that gene. So it doesn't affect me in that way. So I went back in the Subway because I needed to set the drinks down. Because if this guy's going to be a problem, I don't need to be holding drinks. So I sat down. There's only 1 table in there because of the COVID guidelines. There's only 1 table. It's right at the door. So I set the drinks down and I waited, and he walked right up to the glass and he put his hands up and he stared at me because the glass is mirrored. You can't really see in. So he put his head right up close to the glass, cupped his hand for the glare, and stared at me for a few long seconds. And I thought, let's see how this goes. Because I can tell I'm on his radar. He's going to interact with me in some way. But what I didn't think was going to happen was I didn't think he was going to come in the Subway. So he came in the Subway and he got nose to nose with me, and he mumbled and he said, you can give me some money. And I said, no, I'm not going to give you money. And I did it in a nice, firm voice. I said, no, I'm not going to give you any money. And so he looked at me for a long second and I said, you need to get the F away from me. I'm not sure what intimidation this is, but it doesn't work on me. So I took a step back and then another step back, and the poor lady at the counter looked at me and she goes, what's happening? And I said, I really don't know. It's up to him what happens next. So let's see what happens. So he moved and he blocked the doorway. That's what he did. He decided to block me from exiting. So we had a standoff. And like I said, this could have gone many ways. And I'm not a guy who's into fighting. Not that guy. I'm only that guy if you make me that guy. I am never going to throw a punch unless I am defensive. So a few seconds later, Rachel pulls in the parking lot. Now, she doesn't see me waiting outside, so I can see on her face that she's confused. So she calls, and I said, I'll be right out, stay in the car. I don't want her coming in the place, because then it's a whole different level of trouble if he's threatening my wife. So I put the phone away, I looked at the guy, I sized him up and said, if he decides it's going to be a problem, it's going to be a problem, and we're going to have a fight, because I'm not going to let somebody intimidate me. I'm not going to let them make it so I can't leave. He's not going to impede me. We're going to have something here. So I picked up my drinks, I picked up my bag, and I looked up and I said, I am now leaving the subway. And I pushed past him. He hit me, but I kept walking. And I went out to Rachel, and she could see something was up. And I said, roll your window up. I'm getting in the car, and then we will go. So we got in the car, and he didn't follow me. Because again, I'm only concerned about Rachel's safety. I'm not concerned about my own. So we drove off, and I immediately called the subway, and I got a busy signal. And then the next call, she answered, and I said, hi, I was the guy that was just in there. Are you okay? Do I need to call the police for you? And she said, no, I've already called them. That was why the phone was busy the first time. She said, the police will be here in seconds. Do you want to come back and make a report for assault? And I said, no, I don't, because here in Buena Park, they won't do anything. And I know Rachel had an argument that said, look, too many people say that, but I wasn't injured. I think the bigger issue at hand here is the poor subway operator. This is a franchisee. The poor subway operator who has to deal with all these vagrants around here. And the last thing they want is having them so bold that they come into the restaurant to give customers a hard time. So I think that's the bigger issue, is Subway has corporate lawyers and more clout than just John Q. Citizen here. So after making sure she was okay and that he was not threatening her, because I would have come back. I would have called 911 and I would have come back. I let it go. And looking back on it, I'm very proud of the way I handled it, because I didn't get hot-headed. I didn't panic. I used my brains. I tried to defuse the situation more than once, because I'm not looking for anybody to get hurt. But this is what's happening in America. This is what's happening in California. I shouldn't say America. This is what's happening in California. We have decriminalized things so much that people are sleeping outside of the doors of businesses. They're demanding money. It wasn't even panhandling. It was a shakedown. He demanded money from me, and he was so bold as to block my way out of the subway. I don't know what you do here, folks. If you voted for these people in office, if you voted for these policies, this is all on you, because I didn't. I have never voted to decriminalize things. As a guy who is so law-abiding, I might as well be wearing a Captain America helmet. I don't understand why you do this. The guy who attacked me yesterday needs to be in a home. He needs treatment for whatever he's on. And it's cruel and unusual punishment to leave this person on the streets in some vague fashion of he's rights. Because the minute they cross the line, and I mean he crosses the line to attacking me, he loses that right and those rights. Because I have more rights as a tax-paying citizen to be able to go get a couple of sandwiches for me and my wife and not get attacked. And I keep saying it. These kind of instances are going to turn me into a crusader. And that's the last thing I want to be. I don't want to be a crusader. I am never going to tell you how to live your life. But I'm certainly not going to have some filthy vagrant tell me how to live mine. And thus endeth the lesson. Manners maketh man. Hey, look at this, folks. Supermex has no outside dining anymore. That's a good sign, because this whole area was blocked with seats, so that's great. We have returned to Fullerton High School to pick up Josie from her first day at school. We will find out how it went, what the new rules and regulations were, and how people aren't supposed to gather, and young people don't care, which is fine because they're young people and they're fine. Maybe they're all brothers. Who cares? Shame somebody else. Sick of shaming. Gets old after a while. The high school is open. The college is not. Across the street. Not open. Open here? Not there. She should be coming out soon. We shall see. There she is. She's coming to the car. Welcome back.
Hello.
What it was like?
Hello.
First day of school back.
First day
How
of
was it?
school. It was not as like insane as I thought it was going to be. Like I was expecting to go to like jail, like no human interaction. But it wasn't really like that. I got to talk to kids my age.
That must have felt good.
Yeah, that was nice. The only thing was that mask was brutal. Oh my god, it was so bad. Try dancing in a mask. Not fun. Not a fun experience at all. In
You
fact.
had to dance in the mask?
Yeah, we can't take it off.
Why don't they hold class outside? And you dance apart without your stupid mask on?
We're not allowed to. Are you going to Chick-fil-A, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Do the
okay.
football players have to wear masks during
Yeah.
practice?
So do the cheerleaders.
Are they hoping somebody drops dead?
It was not fun, that whole mask thing. But other than that, it was good. I'm trying to think of anything in particular that happened. They've got hand sanitizer stations in every classroom where you hit a little like pump with your foot and it gives you hand sanitizer.
Oh, your foot.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to touch the
It's
hand
like space
sanitizer.
age.
It's pretty cool. The most students I had in one class was 15 in dance. That was the biggest class. The smallest class was 4 in theater. And then I had 5 students in English, 6 in chem.
Well, if there are only 4 kids in theater, you're going to have to cancel 7 brides for 7 brothers.
I've got 6 in chem, 7 in geometry, and 8 of us in AP Euro. My body physically hurts from going up all these stairs.
Are some of those kids the same kids, or is it different kids in every class?
Different kids in every class. We don't all have the same schedule.
But they're your cohorts.
Well, we're all in the same cohort, but we're all on different schedules, different classes.
All right, well, any final thoughts?
Yeah, masks suck. That was so bad. Oh my god. And I was so hungry because we're not allowed to eat at all. There was fun parts, but there was also not fun parts.
All right, well, let's go get some Chick-fil-A. You can call your mom.
Yes.
Here we go, the Star Trek transporter playset by Playmates. Captain Picard. We're going to activate the transporter and send him onto the planet's surface. There he goes, where no man has gone before. But quick, get him back. The Ferengi are attacking. Hurry. Oh, thank God we got him. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Okay.
Hear me out, okay? So a projector, right? It takes something and it projects it onto a bigger thing, right?
Yes.
So you said you bought a projector.
I bought a projector? That's a Rachel word.
That's great. That's great. But here's my thing. You have to have something to project, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think that is?
And when I started telling you a story, you told me to shut up, that you knew what I was talking
I know
about.
what you're talking about. Yes, because listen.
And what do you think
No,
it is?
a projector it's like a little like thingy, and then you put something up to it, and then it
Got it.
projects it onto
Yes.
the screen, right?
Yes.
So you have
It throws an image of light.
So you have to have something to be projected.
Yeah.
And what was your idea for it?
An app on your phone. Is that
How does that work, Josie?
So okay, so you put your phone up, right? And then you have like Netflix on your phone, and then you put that up.
Why would I need to do that?
The projector.
I have a TV and a DVD player in the garage.
Then
say
What
the
is-
clock lady died.
Wait, then what is the projector?
Oh,
But 91.
yeah.
Okay, wait.
Wasn't it like
What is
Raven?
the
Was her name Raven? Yeah.
So, what do you need the projector for if you have a TV to watch it on?
All right. Now, if you allow me to finish the story without interrupting, in the 1960s,
It's the history of projectors? I don't need.
she can't listen.
do it.
You just can't do it, can you?
I don't feel like I need to
In the
know.
1960s, they used a phone app to display Avengers 3 and onto the big
I
screen.
promise, if you just stop talking for 15 seconds, you'll understand. In the 1960s, a very wealthy family traveled this country taking home movies on an 8mm camera. And somebody in the family died, and I bought all of the movies
tapes.
at the swap meet.
Oh.
No,
but
not
They're
tapes,
not tapes.
actual film reels.
How are you gonna project that?
With the projector, which is a big
no,
device.
But that's like a little like reel of stuff where you gonna
Yes, a
like
project-
Like,
you- no, no, no.
like
What,
a, like
Josie,
a ticket, like
describe
like
a projector to me.
Like a ticket machine. You feed it the film and it projects
Yes.
it.
That's exactly it.
What do you think a projector is?
It's a
It
little,
runs the film through. Let me finish. It runs the film through a light and stops it just long enough to give the illusion of movement.
It's a little box.
No, these are big machines.
It's a little
Let me
box.
These are
explain.
big machines.
Oh no, this is good.
Let me finish. It's a little box, right? It's a little box, and then it's got like a little thing sticking out of it, and then like not like a camera, but like something to like project.
lens?
Yeah. And then you put something. Like,
And it uses a micro
like it.
USB port to display from an
Shush.
HDMI cable onto
You're
the
going
smart
to stop
board.
speaking. So you put something like.
Don't you remember smart boards
I
in
don't really
school?
want to say in it because I don't think you put it in it. I think you just
Yes.
put it like
An
up
image
against
is
it.
physically inside the machine.
I feel
Do you
like we're thinking about two
understand
different kinds of
physical media? Or is everything
It's
digital in
digital.
your world?
She's talking about the little Raspberry Pi looking
Yeah, no, no.
projector boxes that they screw to the top of classrooms to connect to the teacher's computer.
Yes, and then you project it. You put it
No,
on the phone.
You've never
and-
watched a movie where somebody has a reel-to-reel
Can I finish
projector?
My projector. So it's a little box and it's got a little lens on it, and you go on your device, click, and then you connect to the thing, like how you connect to like I don't want to say like Wi-Fi, but like there's a way to like connect to it, and then you play something on your screen, and the projector
no
takes that
teachers-
and projects it onto the
They
whiteboard.
didn't have Bluetooth in the 60s. Do no teachers have the old style of overhead projectors anymore? Is it all smartboard?
With the vis-a-vis marker?
It used to
No,
be a
it's,
big...
It's a big box. That
No, it's all on the
No.
ceiling now. It's
No,
all
Josie.
digital.
It's a big. Let me finish. It's a big box, and it's over the top of the ceiling
No.
of the classroom, and the teacher just puts something on their.
Luna's
computer
talking
and
about
then-
something you
I'm
wheel
talking-
in.
This is analog. There's no
Overhead projector.
digital involved. It is on a big TV stand. It's a big box that on the top is glass with a light bulb inside. And there's this little arm bit on top. And you take see-through paper and use dry erase markers. And the light shines up at it to reflect it off the little arm and then onto the wall.
I really hate to break it to you. You went to school, right? In the year 2000, not in the year 1800. I'm a little bit
What?
I'm a little bit concerned about that.
So
We had analog
I-
projectors.
I have these little reels of film that are 50 years old or more. And we're going to put them in the machine and light them up on a piece of foam core and see what's on them.
Foam core? How
In
does it?
4th grade, our teacher didn't even have the dumb whiteboards. Don't even talk about smart boards. They didn't even have the dumb whiteboards. She had an actual chalkboard. And at the end of the day, students would get picked to go outside and slap the erasers
bang the
together.
erasers, yes.
So as I was saying before, I was.
What's foam core?
interrupted. Foam core is this like block of foam, and you could like poke holes in it with your nails, right? It's like you scrape it.
You scrape it. It's not
What are
really
you
No,
scraping.
like
talking about?
you can like break it apart and like
Like
rip it, and it's
a-
got little like pebbles in it. Not like pebbles in it,
A
but
piece of craft foam core? White foam core? I'm going to use that for the screen?
yeah, no,
Like
you
you
could
put
like
a science project on.
yeah, you could.
And no, not a USB stick.
Oh, I'm thinking of styrofoam.
Yeah.
Yeah, styrofoam makes the noise.
Yeah, because okay, so a foam core is like those
It is
boards
little
that
pebbles. Got that.
wait, those boards that you open it and then you like do a science
Trifold,
project
yeah.
on it.
Well,
That's
trifold is cardboard. Foam core doesn't do that. It's on the same
I
aisle.
would have multiple.
But I still don't get it though. How is the
The
screen
big-
going to go on that?
It's a big piece
The
of what?
screen?
There's no screen.
The foam core is the screen.
But how is it going to be a screen if it's just a piece of foam core?
You project onto it.
It's white and it's plain, so we're going to turn the projector on and throw the image onto the white backdrop. Like a movie theater?
Movie theaters don't have big TVs. They have a projector in the back
It's
above your
throwing
head.
the
That
image.
Blank
was
screen.
old. They don't do that anymore.
Yeah, of course they do.
No, that's olden days.
How do you think the picture on the screen gets there?
Bluetooth.
You think it's a big LED screen?
It's like they get like
There
a
are no
little,
lights.
They get
When
a
you watch a movie, there are no lights. There's no little.
You've never looked up
RGB lights.
behind you at a movie theater
I
and
have
seen
when
the...
I was like little, but they don't do that anymore. It's 2020. They don't do that anymore.
Well, they don't, but not for that reason.
Nobody. There's no. There's somebody's like. and
No.
It's, like, rolling.
It's a-
No, it's
The
all it's a
machine is
digital
digital.
file, but it still has to physically throw the light image onto the
Then
screen.
how do our heads not get in the way?
It's above and throwing down.
How
Like
do
the
our
one in your
heads not get in
classroom.
the way?
Wait, the one in your classroom doesn't have a screen.
Now, well, hold
It
on.
goes displays on the board.
You've been to the drive-in.
Yeah.
How does the picture get up there?
I don't know.
I have no idea. On that
She goes,
one.
I don't know.
That's black magic.
It's a really big screen.
At the drive-in?
Yeah.
You think they can afford that? Have you been to the swap meet at the drive-in? It's like this tortured,
I thought-
destroyed
isn't that not, like,
place.
It's a
Why
big
you
blank
have, like, a-
wall.
There's no screen.
There's no electronics
all?
in the screen part. It is a big blank wall.
But I've never seen a
technology-
booth. I've never seen a booth.
There
Yeah,
are
there's a
drinks.
booth at every drive-in.
No, I've never seen one of those before.
We park by it at Van Buren whenever we go.
No, we do not.
We walk
At the-
right by it.
At the Tiki one, it's like the second floor of the
No.
candy area.
Snack
No.
bar.
No. No.
So apparently, next week when we do this, it's going to be an amazing moment for you. Where you do, okay, Christmas Vacation. You don't remember that movie at all?
I've never watched it.
When he gets stuck in the
I've never
attic
seen
and
it.
watches home movies.
I've never seen it, man.
No movie you've seen has ever turned a projector and like.
They did that in Riverdale.
What do they do in Riverdale?
Well, no, there was like a projector in Riverdale. They were watching old like home movies.
So how is this alien to you if you've seen it?
Well, I always just thought that it was a screen. Because Riverdale's like not really in the 50s, but like not really in like modern times. Like they have phones, but they also
Yeah.
have like phones on the cords. You know what I mean? I just thought that they were like
All right, well,
vintage.
we look forward to watching you react like a primitive man
but
with a Coke bottle.
But I still don't get it though.
What don't you get?
You're gonna feed the little thingy inside.
The film.
Let me describe the entire technology behind a projector. Every frame of the video is a separate little transparent image, and it goes in front of the light. And when you shine a flashlight, it's bigger
Like a
at where it
slideshow?
is, but fast.
You know, like
Yes, but at probably 24.9 frames per second, or 29.9, but I don't know.
But
Depends
the
on the
films
format.
don't look very big. So how can they have that much stuff on it?
Each of those movies is probably 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
Oh.
We have
Is there
Disneyland.
audio?
No, I don't think
Oh.
so.
Where's the audio go?
They didn't say.
They didn't record it.
The recorder they used doesn't record
So what
audio.
did they record it on?
A Super 8 movie camera.
But it doesn't have any audio.
Didn't have that back then. This is fascinating. Well, I look forward to that day. Any last words before I end this?
I don't know.
How do you think radio works?
The radio?
It just
it's on
works.
Bluetooth?
It just works.
No, the radio? That's what the towers are for.
I was
She gets
reading.
that.
That's what the towers
Could you
are
bring
for.
up an image of how a projector works and we can show it on camera?
Well, I was reading here. Did you know?
No, I guess
that-
that's a
You can't
no.
do it. That's a
He
no.
doesn't- No, he doesn't care.
That's 100% a no.
Never mind. You guys don't get to know. Let me tell you.
So,
Hold on. I'll
so
bring up an
the
image.
radio, I know how the radio works. I'm not dumb. I know how the radio works. There's those big towers, right? And the people in the towers are talking like radio hosts, and they press a button and a song comes on.
Okay.
I've seen Radio Rebel. It's a Disney Channel movie. Who she works at a radio station.
Okay.
And the radio, it like makes like.
None of your Disney characters ever went to the movie theater?
Well, obviously, yeah.
You just thought they were big, giant LED screens? Like a television?
I don't really know what LED means.
light emitting diode.
How do you know that?
Because I'm a nerd.
I don't know what that means. I guess
I couldn't find an image of a projector on Google.
I guess like
What?
you cannot.
All that-
There's not a single photo.
All
of
that
it.
technology and no men's room.
Okay,
I couldn't find
but
it.
sorry, I'm thinking still. So there's someone in the little like booth up there who's
Uh-huh.
like watching the movie for free. That's their job. They just watch the movie all the time.
Yeah, the projectionist.
You bought that?
A smaller one, yeah. See where the film goes?
That's in the movie theater?
No, they don't look like that anymore. They're digital.
They're digital.
But it's still throwing an image onto a blank screen. That's what they look like.
That's in the movie theater?
Yeah, that's a digital projector.
So how are movies made? On like USB drives that you like stick it in?
No, that's physical media.
Okay.
The movie theater has a super internet connection, and the movie is sent to them via cable.
It's in the clouds.
I think the file's too big for a cloud, but I do think that they send it through fiber
See, look,
optic
here
cable.
You can see the dichroic mirrors and the regular mirrors sends the colored light through the projector lens.
I don't think I'm stupid. I think everybody thinks this. I think you guys are the only people
only
who are
thing
like...
you have to understand is this. Do you see the point of light here? Just
Yeah.
look. I'll keep it to the side. Do you see the
Yes.
point? Look how tiny it is.
Yes.
When I spread it over there, it lights up everything. The further it sends light,
That's
the
the throw
bigger
ratio.
it gets. So if you take a little image,
I feel like
and
this
you
is
put
science
light,
class stuff,
and
right?
it
Because
sends
I
out-
didn't pay attention in science class. Like wavelengths and stuff like that. Like I did not learn any
Well,
of
she
that.
goes
It's
wavelengths.
like the wavelengths.
Well, I mean, there's like radio waves and like
Mhm.
You got a
ultraviolet
tinfoil hat to
waves.
protect you from the ultraviolence.
I know that.
Do you
that
remember
stuff
seeing the
exists.
zoetrope at Disneyland?
If I knew that word, it would be in my daily vocabulary because I'd sound really smart if I said it.
The-
I don't know what
That
that
word.
The
means.
giant
I use it all the time.
sculpture of Toy Story that started spinning. Then they
No.
flashed a strobe on it and the figures moved.
Nope.
Zoetrope is like real-time stop motion.
It was the first type of animation.
Oh,
It was a wheel with a mirror inside and you spin it.
you spin it?
Every
Oh,
character,
like
every-
a flip book when you flip
It's
it
like-
and it like.
Mhm.
It's like a flip book, but instead of pages, it's a physical model for each frame.
Oh.
And you spin
That
it really
sounds like
fast.
a lot of work.
Remind us at home to show her the zoetrope on
Uh-huh.
YouTube because it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's not a person.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you
Spell that.
Zoetrope, zoetrope. It's a 4-point word. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Zoetrope.
What's that in Scrabble points?
What's a Scrabble? I mean, like, what's a Scrabble? There's no reason they just pick
We're
up
discussing the
Bogart and
plot of Back to the Future. You said it's at 3 a.m. a guy goes to the mall or something.
that. Okay. At 3 a.m., this guy goes to the mall with this old man, but it's not to deal drugs. It's because he's got a time machine. Anyways, they have this time machine now, and it's super cool. And they also have a dog named Einstein, right? Yeah. You're not nodding, but I know I'm right.
Well, okay. Do I
Okay.
have to nod every time you make a point?
Okay, so anyways, now they're in the 50s because they use the time machine. That's really cool. They're in the Hill Valley. That's the town, right? And he meets his mom, but I forgot how. Doesn't he fall out of a tree? Or he gets hit by a car? One or the other. Something of the sorts happens. And he ends up in her room, and she's like, hi. And he's like, that's my mom. You know what I mean? And then he meets his like grandparents, and he's like, this is weird, man. And then he catches his dad spying on her in a tree with some binoculars, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, that's my dad, he was a creep. And then his dad's getting like bullied, and
In the tree?
no, but like in general, you know, he's like a dork. And he turns out he did something #bad because his mom is now not going to, the series of events that lead his like mom to fall in love with his dad don't happen because he got in the way, and now he's changed everything. He's ruined his own future. What the heck? Oh my god, that's crazy. Anyways, so now he's in the past, and he's like, oh no, look at this picture I have of me and my siblings. We're all disappearing. And he doesn't know what to do. And then it's the night of this dance. It is, what's the theme of the dance?
it's under the water, under the sea.
The fish under the sea dance.
Yeah, and they're
There's the enchanted under the sea dance.
okay, so anyways, now they're like at this dance, and what? He's going with his mom, which is like kind of weird. Anyways, so he's like with his mom, like in the car, and she's like, "I'm in love with you," and he's like, "You're not, though." How does his mom not remember that she was in love with this guy who looked exactly like her teenage son? Like, when she's an old lady, is she not going to be like, "That's weird"?
I'm just a memory. I can't give you any new information.
And y'all got like the same name. That's kind of weird. Anyways, so they're in the car, and then he's like, "I don't know what to do. I have to like fix everything and make them like fall in love with each other." But there's also this guy named Biff, and he's like a big bully guy, right? Or something like that.
He's Flats from SpongeBob.
Anyways, he's a big bully guy, and he's all like, grrr, you know what I mean? And he's like, I gotta remember, I think he like wants to date the girl or something, his mom, like Marty's mom, like wants to like date her.
Okay, you get about 30 seconds before they call us for our table.
Okay, and so then like he like punches them and they fight, and then he's like, Johnny good, and then he's like, oh my god, I have to go back into the future now because I saved the past. And then his parents are like, we love you, and he's like, you should name your kid Marty. And then he like does some like rock and roll stuff, and everybody who's like, what the heck is that? And he's like, it's okay, your children are gonna love it. Anyways, then he leaves and he goes back into the time machine, and they go back to the 80s, and then he's with his girlfriend, and they're sitting and they're cool and they're chilling, and then the time machine comes down, and he's like, oh my god, it's my other father figure, what the heck is going on? And right, and then the Doc Brown is like, you have to come with me, it's your children, Marty, your children. So then he starts like filling up the back with like trash, and then he kidnaps them.
I like that in this version there's no 50s Doc. He's not there.
No, they went back in time.
Well, does he do anything in the movie?
No, they went back in
Oh,
time.
Yeah, of course.
See, when I asked the plot of Back to the Future, I thought you were going to go, oh, this kid interrupts his parents' meeting because he goes back in time and he has to fix it. And you're like, no, there's this
The
guy.
epilogue is longer than the climax.
Well, I know the end part. Anyways, that was it.
That's great.
Did I do good? What did I mess up on?
Oh, pretty much almost everything.
Really? I didn't get any of it
Oh,
right?
you got some of it.
I got a lot of it right. He's just being mean. I got a lot of it right. Right, Mom?
All right. Well, let's go get a table.